Ever wondered why your account loses money even when the trade hasn't moved? Or why your broker shows different prices for buy and sell? In this video, I'm going to explain the very basic things you have to know before you start trading. 6 concepts that answer every one of those questions. And once you understand them, you'll never look at a chart the same way again. Hey, I'm Anand Rajan, also known as AnandFX, full-time prop firm trader. Quick promise, every single concept I explain today will come with a simple real-life example. Nothing complicated. Just relax and watch. Let's start with the smallest one. Pips. What is a pip? Imagine you go to the petrol pump. Yesterday petrol was 100 rupees and 50 paise. Today it's 100 rupees and 51 paise. That tiny 1 paisa jump in price, that is a pip. A pip is the smallest move a price can make. For example, when gold moves from 2500 to 2501, that's 10 pips. Simple. Every little move in price gets measured in pips, and those pips eventually become profit or loss. And how much each pip is worth depends on the next thing, lot size. Now, to understand lot size, just imagine you're going to buy gold. You could buy one small gold coin, a small gold bar, or a big heavy gold brick. Same gold, different size, different cost, different impact on your wallet. In trading, it's the exact same idea. 0.01 lot is the small gold coin. We call that a micro lot. 0.1 lot is the small gold bar. That's a mini lot. And 1 full lot, that's the big gold brick. We call that a standard lot. If you've ever opened MT5 before, you've already seen this. Every single time you place a trade, you have to pick your lot size right at the top of the order box. Micro, mini or standard. Now here's where things start getting interesting. With a micro lot, the small gold coin, every pip is worth around 10 cents. With a mini lot, the small gold bar, every pip is worth around $1. And with a standard lot, the big gold brick, every single pip is worth around $10. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the catch. Bigger lot, bigger profit, but also bigger loss. If that one standard lot, that big gold brick, moves against you, you lose $10 per pip just as fast. Always remember that. The market pays quickly, but it can take money away just as quickly. Now let's talk about spread. Spread is the broker's hidden charge. You don't see a fee, you don't see a separate charge, but it's there. Every broker on the planet charges spread. There's no escaping it. But what you can control is how much you pay. Some brokers charge crazy spreads and they slowly eat your account alive. The broker I personally trade on, XM, keeps spreads really tight, which is exactly why most of my money stays in my pocket and not theirs. Imagine you land at an airport in India. You walk up to the currency exchange counter. The board says buy $1 at 86 rupees, sell $1 at 84 rupees. That 2 rupee gap, that's the counter's profit. No separate fee, no extra charge, just hidden in the exchange rate. And that's exactly how spread works in trading. When you buy, you pay slightly more. When you sell, you receive slightly less. That tiny gap in between, that's the broker's spread. One more thing, slippage. Imagine this. You click buy at one price, but the market moves so fast that you get filled at a slightly different price. That difference, that's slippage. It usually happens during major news events or when the market is moving extremely fast. The good news is, with a clean broker, slippage usually stays minimal. That's actually one of the biggest reasons I've stayed with XM all these years. I'll drop the link in the description if you want to check them out yourself. Alright. Quick thing before we move on. If you want to learn the exact trade logic that has helped me make thousands of dollars from prop firms, head over to AnandFX.com. My setups, my strategies, my full journey, everything is there in one place. Alright, back to the basics. Next, swap fees. And this one catches a lot of beginners by surprise. Imagine you check into a hotel. The room is 2000 rupees per night. Everything is fine. But if you stay past checkout time, they charge you extra. That's exactly what swap is. If you hold a trade overnight, past midnight broker time, the broker charges a small fee to keep that trade open. Small for one night. But if you're holding trades for weeks, it can add up surprisingly fast. Always check the swap before holding long-term positions. Now let's talk about margin, and don't worry, it's much simpler than it sounds. Imagine you want to buy a flat worth 1 crore rupees. The bank says pay 10 lakh as the down payment and we'll cover the rest. That 10 lakh, that's your margin. The money you put down to control something much bigger. In trading, When you open a one lot trade, the broker locks a small amount of your money as margin. You're not spending it, you're parking it. Once the trade closes, that margin comes back to you. But here's the catch. If you run out of free margin, your account hits something called a margin call. That's basically a warning that your trades are about to be force closed. Always keep enough free margin sitting in your account. And finally, the most powerful and the most dangerous concept in trading, leverage. Going back to that 1 crore flat, you paid 10 lakh, the bank gave you the rest. You control a 1 crore property using just 10 lakh of your own money. That is leverage, borrowed power. In trading, 1 to 100 leverage means you put $100 and you control $10,000 in the market. Some brokers even offer leverage up to 1 to 1000, XM being one of them, which sounds incredible on paper, but more leverage means more risk, especially for beginners. So be very careful, because this is where 90% of traders destroy themselves. They see massive leverage, they get excited, they use full leverage, and one single bad trade wipes their entire account in seconds. Leverage is a tool, not a magic trick. Smart traders use small leverage, greedy traders use full leverage, and they pay the price. And one more thing while we are talking about XM, a lot of beginners don't actually struggle with trading, they struggle with deposits and withdrawals. Personally, I use the Red Dot Pay crypto card. Deposits are quick, withdrawals are quick, and honestly, it's made the whole process a lot easier for me. If you'd like me to make a full video showing exactly how I set up and use the Red Dot Pay card, drop a comment below and let me know. I'd be happy to break it down step by step. And that's it. These are the basics every single trader must know before placing their first trade. Once you understand these, you stop trading blindly. You start trading like someone who actually knows what's happening on their screen. More videos like this are coming. Prop firms, strategy, risk management, the full path. Let me know in the comments what topic you want me to break down next. And don't forget to participate in the giveaways running on AnandFX.com. You don't want to miss those. If this video helped even a little, drop a like, hit subscribe and share it with one friend who's just starting out. Also follow me on Instagram. Link is in the description for daily trading updates and live setups. We grow together. See you in the next one.